Hello, everyone. Welcome to Inner Peace Time. I'm Lopi Clint, very glad to be online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, or Facebook. So, hello again, everyone. Hello, Joyce. Hi, Wendy and John. Hello, Ana Maria. Thanks for joining here on Zoom, as well as everyone watching on YouTube and Facebook. As always, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day and a happy holiday, as we just passed Thanksgiving just recently and also Black Friday if you're a shopper. I hope you also got some really good deals. When we're in the holiday season, the great thing is there's a lot of opportunity to see relatives, see friends, see family. At the same time, while seeing people, sometimes we have little bits of drama. It can be a happy moment and also moment. Understand this is a very normal thing because whenever there are things in close contact, there will always be conflict. But the conflict depends on how well we're able to adjust. If we're just going to be hard, it's going to be a strong conflict. But if you allow yourself to be more gentle, it's a more soft rather than hard conflict. Conflicts will happen, but it's okay. We can definitely practice how to be more of a buffer, to be soft contact rather than hard in conflict. Hello, John. Thanks for joining. And hello, Nui. As always, Inner Peace Time is our opportunity to come together for some meditation, as it's for all of our centers and all of our members from all over the world, mostly the US, but we really are open for everyone. Everyone that can understand English, at least. So, as we meditate together, one thing to remember is take your time. There is no need to rush, no need to force. As many of us, or at least everyone in the room right now, I know you're all regular meditators. And as regular meditators, the thing that we all have to remember is take our time, not to force. Because many of us already know, oh, it's supposed to feel this way, it's supposed to feel that way. And that unintentionally is our expectation, which holds us back. So make sure you take your time. Don't feel like this is something you need to reach. You don't have to attain inner peace right now. Instead, I'm just going to take a mini vacation, relax with my friends. Okay? Also, hello, Pat. Hello, Bart. Thanks for joining in. As we practice meditation together, remember that thing. Take your time. So, meditation has only two steps for those who are new, only relaxation and awareness. Relaxation means to be comfortable. There are many meditation positions, poses, and postures. Use what works best for you. Or simply sit in a chair, be comfortable. That's the important thing. The second step, consciousness or focus. But it's a light focus. Focus on something simple, easy, relaxing. I recommend the full moon because it's bright and shining and not blinding, calming and cooling. But use whatever works for you. The point is, meditation is our mini vacation, a time for us to be at ease, letting our mind be comfortable. So, is everyone ready for some meditation? Okay. Then, as always, let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Take in a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. And once you're ready, you can return to normal breathing. And before we continue, remember to let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, forget about it. Let yourself feel like you're in kindergarten again. No worries, no regrets, no responsibility. Just innocent and free. Not a care in the world. We're all just relaxing with our friends. And to add to our relaxation, let us do a body scan. The body scan is not quite scanning for something, but rather allowing your body to relax from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. So just feel this warm wave of relaxation flowing throughout your entire body. Relaxing the muscles in your face, your neck, your shoulders, allowing them to feel light and loose. Relaxing the muscles in your arms, down to the tips of your fingers. And relaxing your chest, your abdomen, and your back. Slowly going down your back, one vertebra at a time. Feel like you are getting a massage, releasing, relieving, and relaxing all the muscles in your back. Little by little, inch by inch, letting all the aches and pains melt away, leaving only comfort and relaxation all the way down your back. And allow the relaxation to flow down to your legs. Let it trickle down from one muscle to the next, releasing and relaxing down to the tips of your toes. And just feel your entire body completely relaxed, completely comfortable, feeling like you can sit like this forever or for as long as you'd like. As we know, the first step to meditation is relaxation, allowing our body to feel comfortable and relaxed. But if you still have any discomfort, feel free to adjust your position. You don't need to be a statue. It's okay to move. It's funny, but it's important to remind our regular meditators this same thing. You don't have to push through thinking that you've been meditating for years now, that you should be able to sit still. Physical stillness can help, but it doesn't mean that you need to be still to meditate well. Adjust. That minor adjustment can be the difference between enduring and enjoying. So don't unintentionally force yourself to stay still. There is no need. It's okay to adjust. As adjustment is part of our meditation, adjusting to find that perfect position and to eventually reach that perfect balance of relaxation and awareness. But if our body is not quite relaxed yet, our mind will focus on the discomfort. And in this case, your mind, or really your body, will pull your mind out rather than allowing you to keep moving forward or inward. So adjust as you need to. Don't put any extra expectation upon yourself. Relax your body and relax your mind. That's the way to make this happen correctly. The correct way to meditate. It's not to force. It's not to push. It's really learning how to allow the dust to settle. We are so used to stirring the water, trying to push the dust away, trying to make it stop, or be instantly clean. But we know that doesn't happen that way. We have to allow the water to be still, and the dust and particles will settle to the bottom, allowing the water to be clean and clear again. There's a lot of wisdom we can learn from just looking into nature. So take your time Don't force, don't push. Allow yourself to just be here, experiencing this moment of peace and quiet. And even if it's not quiet, experiencing these new, interesting noises and sounds. They are not distractions, they're just part of today's meditation. When we start to judge them, that's when we start to have our negative feelings, feelings of annoyance and frustration. Just like how I shared with you guys before. Whenever there's a random noise from outside, I tend to smile. I don't think of it as a distraction. It is someone cheering me on. Because many times we cannot change the sounds from outside, but we can definitely change how we feel about them. Allow ourselves to first change that, and you'll find yourself being able to have this little bit of peace anywhere. So take your time relaxing your body and relaxing your mind, letting our mind stay with this one thing, floating at our center. In the Dhammakaya technique, or middle way technique, the center is in the middle of your abdomen, 2 finger widths above navel level. This is your center of gravity, the absolute center of your body. Do not be too concerned with the exact location. Just know the general area is fine. As we know, our mind is very much like water. If the water is not still, it can be difficult to see through the water, even if the water is clear. So just know the general area. And when your mind is calm, clear, and peaceful, our mind will naturally move to the right location. No need to push, no need to pull. But even in the calm, our mind may suddenly start to wander again. It's okay. It's the nature of the mind. When you realize it, just gently bring it back. Sometimes it doesn't want to come back right away. This is where we use our meditation tools. The meditation object or image, or the tool I recommend, a mantra, a sound, a word or phrase. The mantra we like to use, Samma Arahant. Samma Arahant. Samma Arahant. You can repeat this mantra in your mind as many times as you'd like, or use your own mantra, word or phrase. For example, relax, relájate, sabay, clear and bright. Use your mantra and your meditation object as your tools to help calm and soothe your mind, and to bring your mind back to your center, back to your object. Samma Arahant. Samma Arahant. Samma Arahant. Now, let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. And let this light shine out from you, filling the room, and filling the city and the surrounding city, filling the state and the surrounding states, filling the country and the surrounding country, until filling the entire world and out throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved one, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. He Buddha Parapata Pache Kananchayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jenarakam Pantami Sapaso Sababuddha Nupavena Sabatama Nupavena Sapasangha Nupavena Sata Soti Part 1, 2, 3. And now very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? You can type in the chat, show a reaction. Okay. Winnie and John sent a heart. Very good. Right now is a very important time in meditation. Right when we finish, the time for us to check. Check and see what worked, what didn't work. Each time we meditate, it may seem similar, but there's always a subtle difference. Even for those who feel like they just feel stuck, they haven't been able to improve. In truth, you're still improving. It's just very subtle. Okay. All right. Very good. You were typing into the chat. So, as we practice together, know that it's always one step at a time, little by little. Don't force too much. The only thing you should force is make sure that you practice daily. Get a little bit in every day. A little bit a day can go a long way. But if we only do it once a week, better than nothing. But what I do recommend is daily practice. It doesn't have to be as long as today. In fact, how long do you guys think we were meditating today? How long did it feel? You can type it in the chat. Any guesses? Okay. You can also turn on your microphone if you like. Okay, Kanoon says 35. Okay, very close. Actually, let me say hello to those who came in later. Hello, Gina, Kanoon. Hi, Igasit, Nick, Atapon, and Wichutlada. Thanks for joining on Zoom. Okay, well, Kanoon was very similar, really close. We meditated for 40 minutes. 40. Not bad. Well done. No, sometimes it feels long, sometimes it feels short. Notice those differences. Every time we meditate, you either feel a good meditation or an almost good meditation. There are no bad meditations. Because even those times where it's almost good, you get to see what is it that might be challenging you. What kind of thoughts are in your mind that tend to kind of eat away and make you keep on pulling you into that thing. It helps us start to get to know ourselves a little bit better. But know that your random thoughts are still random. Sometimes you jump from this to that very quickly. It's okay. It's very natural. As our mind becomes more calm, more peaceful, it becomes more structured. Our thoughts become more clear. So don't feel like, oh, I just had a really weird thought in my head, and then is that who I am? Not quite. So know that it's just getting to know yourself a bit better. So as we practice, I have a quote for you all. This is from my master, Lumpata Mashayo. And it's really to help give us some insight into how to improve ourselves, as well as trying to move forward from things that might not be so great. So he tells us we can correct one's negative life, or things that are negative in our life, by doing these 5 things. Number 1, forget all negative acts in your past. So whatever bad you've done before, whatever you feel is negative, forget about it. Okay? Let it stay in the past. You don't have to bring it back. 2, abstain from any further negative acts. So don't do it again. Do your best not to do it again. We're human. You'll probably mess up again. because that's just how we are as human beings. But we do our best not to do it again. From there, recollect your good deeds. Think back to all the good deeds you've done before. 4. Accumulate more good deeds. So not only think back to the good deeds you've done, but also try to do more. Try to do them again. And then 5. Meditate until you reach inner peace. Meditation is a way to help us get all that to come together, consolidate, and help us understand ourselves more and move forward, giving us that clear path. So, in summary, whatever negative you've done in the past, forget about it. The negativity in the past, leave it there. And don't do any more negative. The good you've done in the past, remember them and do more good to move forward. And meditate for your own inner peace. As you have your inner peace, it helps you move more toward peace and easier to stay away from the negative. So, just a nice way to help us remind ourselves how we can get out of it. And many times, it might not be entirely a negative life, but a negative moment in life that we need some time to get out of it. So, don't dwell. This is one thing that we humans tend to do. We hold on, we attach. That's why we learn how to let go, which is not throwing away or forgetting about. It's placing down rather than carrying. As we practice more and more, it gets easier and easier. Easier, but not quite easy, okay? There's always something that we're working on. All right. So now I open the floor to you all. Does anyone have any questions or comments? Feel free to turn on the mic or type into the chat if you'd like. It's just one of those weekends. The weekend after a holiday is always kind of slow. And I know many of you might still be on meditation mode. No problem.
Hi, LP Clint.
Hello,
This is
Wendy.
Wendy.
Hi.
Hey. Um, I have a question about something you spoke about,
Mm-hmm.
which is often when we do see people, and maybe we see more of them now, we keep a good intention ahead of time, and when we see them, sometimes we slip and we don't manage our executive function, and our thoughts can go back to the way we used to think, even if we don't speak about it. So I wondered if you could expand more on um, at least remembering everyone faces the same things you do and what you spoke about. Thank you.
Oh, that's a very good point. Thank you, Wendy. Yes, we can always prepare, get ready for. I'm I'm sure this might have been an experience many of you had during Thanksgiving, as there's always a. That's why reunions are great, and it's a funny thing about relatives and family. We always have a good time. At the same time, we can also have a not so good time, just depending on our relationship. But as we have to deal with or see someone we know we don't have a very good relationship with, yes, preparing ourselves. That's number one. Preparing ourselves by adding the most peace we can. It becomes kind of like a shield. But just like shields, there are different grades of shield. How strong is that shield? How much can it handle? What kind of things can it take? And as we are strengthening our shield, you know that it's not perfect yet. So sometimes we start off with that shield. Okay, here's my peace shield. It's going to keep me peaceful, happy, and it breaks almost instantly, like a bubble. It's okay. We are human. At those moments, yes, we might slip. But the good thing is when you realize it, that's when you can start to rebuild that shield, start to rebuild that good energy again to help you get back that energy first. If it gets to a point where it's not helping, This is where we have to physically get away. And remember that this is just a process of life. As we continue to live together, we are learning how to live together harmoniously in a way that we can live with peace together. And sometimes that peace together has to be from distance. So adjust to your relationship. If you're able to talk it out, great. If it's not an ability that will happen soon, distance first. It's okay. But for example, relatives, say it's like that uncle or aunt that you just don't want to talk to. Example, uh, you can still say hello, be nice, and then maybe a little chit chat, and then move on to the next thing because relatives, there are a lot of us, so we go and meet everyone. But it's not good to completely ignore if they're relatives. You know what I mean? So it's all up to your experience at that moment. It adjusts from person to person. But as long as we allow ourselves to adjust and not think that we are horrible for making mistakes, we're human beings. We're going to make mistakes, and we're going to make more. Even as we get older and feel that we're wiser, we're still going to make mistakes because times change. Think of how people would talk about different people 20 years ago to now. Some things we used to say back then are not okay today. And it wasn't meant as really offending. Sometimes it just comes off this way nowadays. So we adjust to the times, start to allow ourselves to adjust and not think that you're horrible for making a mistake. Okay? Thank you for your question.
Thank you so much. Your answer was perfect, and I love it because it really enriches me, gets me to think, and also makes me laugh. So thank you, LP.
You're very welcome. Oh, oh wow. Anna Maria's viewing from France. Thanks for joining. Yeah, good night. So, uh, any other last minute questions? Also, let you guys know on Zoom, I usually stay on longer in case anyone would like to ask questions. So feel free to wait for after and we can talk some more if you'd like. But right before you go, I'd like to share with you guys my schedule, so you guys know what's going on. As month of November is coming to a close, as you guys can see, as I have let you guys know I have classes Mondays on Clubhouse, which is at 8:30 a.m. Central Time, and then I do a late night meditation Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, unless we have full moon, and it's on this same Zoom room. And on Thursday mornings, if you're interested in meditation in Spanish, I lead meditation in Spanish in a different Zoom room. It's actually the Zoom room for our Mexico Center, uh, and it's at 7:30 a.m. Central Time. So different Zoom room, different time. And of course, I'm now back to inner peace time right here as we are today at 4 p.m. Central on this same Zoom room. And very glad I get to be back and share peace with you all. And of course, if anyone wants to contact me or needs to contact me, here's a QR code that makes it easy to contact me. It goes to all my social media and shows you this whole thing that you can contact me uh, in in the various ways that you're allowed to. And I'm very glad that I get to be in contact with you all. So, as the time is coming to a close, any last minute questions before we go? Okay, then I'd like to give you a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light, in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, A smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone keep smiling and let's brighten up the world together. So thank you again, everyone. For those on YouTube and Facebook, take care. See you next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay a little longer if you'd like.